Good morning. Welcome to day 65, Saturday, June 13th, 2026. The coffee was so good yesterday. I think it's called Bear Coffee. Gonna go back for one more real cup of coffee before we go back to Folgers. But I did get some more Starbucks dark in my resupply. That's always a good first cup of coffee in the morning in the tent. I've got 2 breakfast burritos from yesterday in the fridge. I'm probably gonna load up on calories. Remember my last town stop, I inhaled 4 of them. I'll at least get 1 more, maybe 2. I'm feeling a little hungry. I gotta load up on calories. Got a big climb back up to the CDT today. So it's a little after 6:30 when the coffee place opens. Then at 9 o'clock, I'm gonna walk over to the Rock Pirates outfitter. I'll hop in a shuttle. They'll take me to the staging area, and then it shouldn't be a long ride to get up to the trailhead. So it's a Saturday. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more people out here today. And I'm excited about getting back on the trail. I'm ready. These guys, $150. Crooks. So there's some places in town that advertise are like the highest retailer in the country, like that Harley Davidson, the highest dealership at 9,000 something feet. At the brewery I went to, the owner was telling me he's the 4th highest brewer in the country as far as elevation. So I asked him about Leadville because I know there's a brewery there. They're number 1. I guess in Breckenridge, that's higher than here. And one of my favorite breweries is, they have 2 locations in Breckenridge, Broken Compass, and some of their merch is kind of cool too. So yeah, if Sarah's not meeting me in Leadville, I don't think I'll be going there, unfortunately, but maybe on the drive back to New Hampshire, we'll swing by and go to Outer Range and Broken Compass. There are 2 great places to hang out and have a beer. Okay, so it's called the Coffee Bear. Great place for the morning. All right, just grabbed a real coffee and a couple more burritos, but just had another amazing download from my son Bobby of new photos and videos from the past week or so of my grandson Luca, and he just looks so cute, just amazing. I can't wait to see him again in person in a few months. He's already getting so big and already, like, you can tell he's got a personality. Yeah, it's a good time. So I may have already mentioned it, but this is definitely one of my favorite trail towns on the PCT or here on the CDT. You know, I thought it'd be a little more touristy, but there's like the train, when it comes in, it brings a certain like energy, electricity to the town, and then it gets like real chill again. Like this morning, not a whole lot of people here, and everything's within walking distance. Everyone's friendly. Yeah, overall, just a great stay, a great stop. I'm glad I chose to come here. I know a lot of hikers go to Lake City and don't stop here from Pagosa Springs, but for whatever reason, when I was planning this out, I decided to come here, and I'm glad I did. It's been fun. Sarah and I have been to some other like mining touristy towns in our travels, and they just seem like really kitschy. And for whatever reason, this town just has a little bit of a different vibe. I don't know how to explain it. Less seedy, more welcoming, more family oriented. Yeah, really like it here. A little before 9 o'clock. Got here a little early, and looks like a really nice day. Just waiting for the shuttle and getting back to the trailhead.
And I think there's another one.
much more enjoyable. But we saw some crazy vehicles coming down. A Kia. I don't know how that car made it through some of those ruts, but back at the trailhead, a lot more cars on the road today than when I came in Thursday, so it's the weekend. I'm gonna get situated and start climbing up. All right, time to climb for 2 miles. 10:30, we're slowly making our way up Cunningham Gulch back to the CDT. I did see the weather today said it would be overcast, but probably no rain, but you never know once you get up high. Tomorrow, possibly some rain, and then it looked pretty good weather-wise after that for a while, so just taking a little break before I keep climbing. Nice to see we're back in the wilderness. Still climbing. All right, it's 11 o'clock. We are back on the red line on the CDT. That climb up actually didn't seem as bad. It seemed a lot steeper on the way down. There's a bit of a breeze. So far, not too bad, but could definitely put another layer on if the wind picks up. We'll see. We are northbound on the CDT. Looks like we got a little wooden sign here. Oh, I guess this is the Colorado Trail sign, huh? I don't think I've seen a wooden one before. Here you go. Very nice. It's a trail I came up. You can see a hiker making their way up. It's a Saturday. A few backpackers, a few trail runners out enjoying the San Juans. We've reached the high point at 12,600 feet, and I guess we're going to be heading down for a while. There's a road over there. There's a car parked there. And then there's, I think, a razor going down the road there. I wonder if this is the road to Stony Pass. I guess we'll find out. The trail's winding around that way. It's an old structure of some sort. I assume mining related. We've got a sign over here. We got a bunch of signage here. There's that. Cool. Ooh, I guess we're leaving the Weminooch. Very cool. We've been in it for quite a while, I would say. I feel like I need a shot with the sign. It's a pretty cool view behind me. A couple of thru hikers just got dropped off by that razor at the Weminooch Wilderness sign. That would have been a really good place. Then there's no trail walking. But you got to count on someone giving you a lift when you get here, or have that worked out, I guess. But that's actually something to consider for future CDT hikers. Good luck, little Subaru. So my shoes are starting to fall apart a bit. Just means that more dirt and pebbles will get in. I'm getting a new pair at the next town, but that's over 100 miles away, so bound to happen, especially with all the post holing in the snow. It just rips that fabric. But yeah, I just noticed the rips are getting bigger. Big old climb. We're not quite done yet. We gotta go up there. Or maybe not. If we go here. Okay, we've reached another high point, 12,791 feet. I'm feeling a bit low energy today, so I'm probably not gonna push. I'm probably gonna take an easy day and maybe a couple extra hours in the tent, maybe watch a movie. I'm just a little sluggish today, and I'd rather rest up and hit it hard tomorrow. There is a small lake coming up. Hopefully the water isn't completely frozen. Looks like we're gonna get a little bit of rain too. I'm just like, yeah, feeling like I wanna stop soon. And I've got those 2 bonus miles of climbing that don't count. So it's gonna be a low mileage day, but that's okay. We'll make up for it in the coming week. So, and I think I'm gonna look, but I think we're just gonna keep going higher and higher. And I'd rather camp somewhere protected out of the wind. So looks like we're gonna go in a dip here. If the lake is here, I'm not quite sure if it is. This might be it for today. We'll see. This is a nice little dip, but the lake is still a little over a quarter mile away. So we'll just keep, we'll go up this next rise and the lake will probably come into view, and then we'll take it from there. We got a USGS marker here. Stand by. These are always fun. What is it telling us? Department of the Interior. There you go. You see them on a lot of summits, but don't necessarily see them. That was just installed 2007, so that's a pretty recent one compared to most. If someone knows what all those numbers mean, I'm sure it's some sort of triangulation, but if it's longitude and latitude or elevation, yeah, they're cool. That'd be a cool job to come out here in the mountains and plunk those things in the ground. Sign me up for that. That'd be a nice little part-time job. So I was curious about this new mountain range that we're seeing. Another 14,000 footer is all the way on the far right. Handy's Peak. I think that's one of the recognized ones. So I just looked at a topo map. So we're still super close to the actual Continental Divide. Right at this little section. It does a little U shape, goes up there, U's, back down, and rejoins the trail. So why? Who knows? But yeah, we've been hiking on or very close to the actual divide, which is super cool and explains the wind, of course. But yeah, the clouds are ominous. It kind of feels like it's going to rain or, you know, do something. And I'm just a little worn out today, so let's hope this lake has water, or we can find a snowmelt stream and a place with no wind soon. Okay, here's my lake. I'm at least going to collect water here for camp. I don't think there's any other reliable sources coming up for a while. Even if I just go like another hour. There might be some snowmelt streams, but I can't rely on that. So I'll take a little break, see if I can get a little boost to keep going, or maybe just stop here. We'll see in a few minutes. All right, it's 2 o'clock. I collected about 4.5, 5 liters of water from this little lake. want to go like another mile, lose a little bit of elevation. There's just not going to be much protection up here from trees. So I'm thinking going a little lower can't hurt. Get another mile in and then call it. Just try and find something that works. Looks like we're going down into a dip here at a trail junction for, I think it's Pole Creek. I'm going to look for somewhere protected to camp, maybe under this little lip here. I'll find something. Okay, I found a nice little spot here. This is going to be home for the night. I didn't have to carry the water. There's still plenty of snow melt, but didn't know for sure. So the wind doesn't seem too bad. I feel like I've got a little bit of protection from the hills. Obviously, this is a site that gets used, so I'm just gonna hope it doesn't get too windy. Ended up only doing about 6 miles on the CDT. You gotta listen to your body. I'm just like not having any energy today. I'd rather rest up. Plus another 2 miles climbing up on the trail, so like 8 miles, half day, that's fine. We'll get back at it tomorrow. So I'm gonna get things set up. Those 2 thru hikers that got dropped off at the Stony Pass trailhead at the Weminuche Wilderness sign, they should be coming by soon. They stopped for water at one of the streams. Yeah, the clouds are still a bit ominous. I've had a few raindrops fall on me now and then, but nothing major. And again, the wind has been pretty chill. So the sun feels good right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get my Crocs on and just relax the rest of the day. This is gonna be one of those relaxation days. About 3 o'clock, I've got camp set up, hoping for low winds, great views. Way up on the hillside there, you can see the, where are they? Next hill. The 2 guys who got dropped off as I was leaving, so they're making their way up.
So it finally cooled off in New Hampshire, and it is Worldwide Knit and Public Day. So I'm here with a lot of folks from my local yarn store, Moth and Wren, and we are knitting in the park.